Skirk has arrived into Genshin Impact, and I know so much about her, like the fact that she's cryo, and that's about it. I always like saving my first impressions and reactions for these videos, so I've seen, I don't think anything about this character. Well, I know she does normal attacks to some extent, but I've yet to even read any of her kit. The goal of this video is to try to build this character in one day. So for starters, let's work on her weapon. Obviously, she has a signature that fits both her appearance and her kit, but to save myself some primos, back when I was pulling for Raiden's signature weapon the first time, Ayato was also running and I got 2 of his weapon first. I've not found a great character to use this since I don't have Ayato on the account, but I figure Skirk kinda can. It's a crit rate sword that gives elemental damage bonus and does extra stuff for normal attack damage. And look at this. Okay, if we compare the hilt of her sword to her hand, it's kind of the same color. And if we swing this around, we could see the tip of the sword, light blue with some other blues and whites, and look at the feather. Oh, it's the same colors. Then there's also like that starry effect in the sword, which obviously she has all over her outfit. So perhaps it doesn't look quite as good on her as her signature, but I think it still fits very nicely. And the best part is, it's already level 90, meaning the weapon is done. Next on our list should be leveling the character ideally to at least level 80 if we can. I'm probably going to have to jump into some of my other accounts worlds to steal the ascension materials. Oh yeah, Scoffy was the last character I built, so I'm probably very low on cryo stuff. But also, ascension into crit damage, that's very nice. Oh yeah, and I saw this when I logged in. They give you 1 of each drop from each weekly boss that you've defeated, which isn't like a huge amount, but it is nice, especially for newer accounts. I will keep converting stuff over to cryo and see just how far that gets us. Already up to the 3rd ascension, but this is where we need more of these sky split gem blooms, as well as more of her boss drops. Let's go ahead and try to get some of those collected. This is gonna take a lot of our resin, so I'm kind of hoping that for some reason I already have a lot of the talent stuff farmed up, because if I don't, I might not be able to get it in one day. Also, I have to admit, this is the team I've been using for a while now, ever since the Skoffier came out, and I've been enjoying it so much. But now I have to try to fit Skirk into a freeze team, as that is one of the few things that I do know about her. She likes hydro and she likes cryo. Ooh, we got a 4 drop. As I'm farming this more and more though, I'm getting more and more afraid that I will not have enough resin, but getting 4 drops again definitely does help, as we need 40 of these in total to finish off the rest of the ascensions, meaning I need 9 more and I'm almost out of fragile resin. All right, 1 more boss clear, and there we go. So we now have all the boss drops that we'll need. I think we will be fine on these. I can craft almost 1,000 of them. These I'm pretty sure I can convert over, leaving us with just the gem blooms. My math is probably wrong, but I think I need 107 more. Although that does mean I have to update Genshin on my phone, which is about 9 gigabytes, so we have to go farm something in the meantime. Let's take a look at the talents. Actually, you know what? Let me go see what this character does. Oh, okay, this is different. You know what? I will actually read this. Okay, so I read it all. Doesn't exactly mean I'm gonna fully understand how this kit works. Before we even start this though, let's just have a look at some of her basic stuff, like basic attacks. Those are definitely normal attacks. Then we have charged attack. You know, that's... I don't really know what I'm expecting here. Then we have the tap skill, which enhances normal attacks, and they look cooler, which is the important part. Oh, interesting. I had her burst before I used the skill. I didn't use the burst, and now it's gone. But then we also have the hold skill, which lets her do this. If I attack, oh, you can't attack. Can I sprint in this form? No. So it seems like it's kind of just for traversal. I'm so stupid. I just opened up the character talent menu to go read what it does to make sure I'm not missing something. I saw these talent levels. I'm like, oh wait, I don't have to level them. They're already leveled. I forgot it's a trial character. Gosh, I'm an idiot. It seems like it is just for a little bit of quicker movement. Also, there is this new talent demo button. I will click that after to see what it does. Oh wait, my burst is also back. Interesting. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's just do that. We'll use the burst. We'll go with this. And then I just want to see what all this does. It does a lot of cryo damage, I can tell you that for sure. And then I'm going to do a charged attack. I know we do some of those at some point. I'll try to figure out the proper rotation and stuff. Oh, he's just going to put up a shield, and I can't even see damage. Where's the fun in that? I want to use the burst. Okay, we'll use it here. I don't think I used it there. Did I use it there? I don't think I used it there. Hold on, run it back. There's no way that she doesn't have a burst animation, so I'm assuming I just didn't get to use it. Here. Wait, no. Wait, is there really no burst animation? I feel so stupid. How do I burst? Yeah, it's not based on energy. It's based on the serpent subtleties. Maybe during like the normal rotation stuff, it's kind of like Veressa where you don't actually see the animation. Yeah, because it's definitely doing something. It's just not playing the animation. But there's no way that this character does not have an animation. No, run it back. Okay, how about this? How about I use other characters, switch back to her? Nope, not yet. Okay. What if I do normal attacks? What if I do charged attacks? What if I hold the skill? And then, okay, I got it. I found the burst animation. It seems like it's a pretty fast animation as well, so it really wouldn't waste time. It's almost sad that I don't get to see it more often. The only way I've found to be able to see it is if I hold the skill and then use it. Okay, but let's check out this talent demo. Is this just the same thing? Oh, this isn't really a demo. That's just an explanation. You know, the funny thing is, by the end of this video, or after it's already up, I'll probably have a good understanding of how to use her. But in this video, I look like an idiot because at this moment, I don't understand how to use her. So just please bear in mind, I will learn. Then because her skill is overriding her basic attack, I think, pretty sure we don't have to level the basic attack and we can instead level the skill primarily. Also, that's a new sound effect. I kind of like that sound. Wait, let's hear it again. Yeah, I like that one. So now the skill and the burst are level 4. I'm going to focus more on the skill because I doubt I have enough resin to do both. Also, I don't know what day of the week these are open. Are you open today? No. Oh, fantastic. While I continue to wait for Genshin to update on my phone, it goes without saying that this is Skirk's best artifact set. I mean, it's basically designed for her specifically. However, I've been farming that domain ever since Veressa was introduced. And if we look at Veressa, we could see she's not even on that set. Well, not the Skirk set, but this set, which is the other one in that domain. Because I've yet to get her 4 good pieces on set. And the same goes for Skirk. I really don't think I can get her a good set on here. I do have a good feather. That's it. That's all I have. Now, if I use her with Farina, then I can probably use this set, though I don't really have anyone on the account that has used this, so I don't know if I have good pieces. Oh, I don't even have a flower on set. I think I might be able to cope enough to get a set out of this, because we can go with this feather. Since we're running here with Farina, what you can normally do is run an HP, attack, or defense % goblet, because Farina gives you a ton of elemental damage bonus already. Then we can hope that this rolls into attack % or crit rate, which it does. I imagine energy recharge is a useless stat on her. Oh, so is flat defense. But if I can just get a flower that's on this set, then at least I get the 4-piece bonus. Then I can give her a random sands. Oh wait, I'm stupid again, part 2. I'm over here trying to make sure she has enough crit rate, forgetting that the artifact set I'm putting on her gives her 36% additional crit rate. But I actually don't think there's much I can do about that. Oh, no. Why? No. What is this? Okay. Maybe this won't work. Come on, give me something good, please. Ooh, okay, potentially a usable flower. Is this a glitch? Like, artifact, not locked. I lock it, okay? Click off, go back on. It's not locked. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. Okay, that's why. Never mind, it all makes sense. Yeah, everything's fine now. It's fixed. It's completely normal. My internet goes out at least twice a day. Come on, please roll well. You could do it. I mean, I don't really need the crit rate, but I would still prefer that over some of those other stats. There we go. Yes, okay, beautiful. No. That's your 1 mulligan. Please, bottom stat, bottom stat, bottom stat. Good enough. I'm definitely going to be overcapping on crit rate. As terrible as this goblet is, I think for right now, I have to continue using it. I doubt I'm going to get anything better today. And we did get crit damage as the final roll, but with our additional 36% crit rate, we are definitely going over 100%. Not to mention, we're also going to have cryo resonance. You know, I'm thinking we don't actually need the 4-piece bonus from this because it won't help us. If I could put her on a 2-piece of the finale of the Deep Galleries instead, that might prove to be a better idea. Everything's rolling bad. Okay, I think that's the best I can manage to do. Funnily enough, it actually gives us a lot less crit damage, but we do get some cryo damage bonus. And with the cryo resonance, Skirk would go up to 95 crit rate. Then we'll still get some additional crit damage through her ascension, so I think that might be better. However, now it is time to invade my own world. And just for fun, I will try to use Skirk to collect her own materials. Oh, I've not exactly been there, huh? Ooh, I get to test out her flying across water stuff. As if we do this, we can fly across the water for all of about 4 seconds. Oh, how could I forget about one of the most important parts about getting a new character? Picking their glider. Excuse me. What do you mean weapon has the option for a skin? I guess they're gonna start doing weapon skins? Ooh, the PlayStation exclusive wings look pretty decent. I obviously don't have those. I feel like the Mondstadt glider looks so good on so many characters for no reason. Dragon spine. Oh, doesn't match as well as I thought it would. Honestly, the Inazuma almost matches more. Okay, surely this one matches. Not really. I think I'm gonna go with the Fontaine one. You know, I didn't even really realize when you hold her skill, It's like she has a whale-ish tail, kind of like the narwhal boss that we have to fight. Or it might just be a whale-ish tailed design on the back of that skirt thing. You know, Skirk skirt. It actually sounds so stupid to say, Skirk skirt. Out of curiosity, if I just come over here and use my burst, how much damage does it do? Hard to tell because it hit so many times, but it almost wiped them out. That doesn't seem too bad to me, especially because we're a level 60 character with level 4 talents. So I guess earlier, how I said the holding the skill didn't really seem to do anything other than movement. It does generate your burst. So if you just use it twice, you're able to burst for free. I don't know if that's something you would necessarily use in a place like the Spiral Abyss, but just for overworld stuff, it's kind of nice. As you travel from one group of enemies to the next, you could get your burst back for free. We are definitely going to have to go into some other worlds as well. I think I've gotten most of what I can in the world of Swords Only. Now it is time for the world of Geo Only, where I swore I had been to this island on multiple accounts, but I guess I haven't. We have now come to the world of 4 stars only, and this should be the last world I have to go to. Okay, see, here, this world has it unlocked. I really thought more of them did. Wait a second. I just realized something amazing. First off, we do have enough to max Ascender now, so let's get that crafting process started. All right, that should be good. Assuming our Mora holds out, we can ascend once, level up, ascend twice, level up, and then ascend a 3rd time. And I almost could max her, but I don't think I need to. I'm just going to very slowly bring her up to level 81, and I'll leave her there for now. So ascensions are done. Weapon is done. Artifacts aren't really done, but for right now, they probably are. And that leaves us with talents. Now, as we saw, this was not open today. So I'll level what I can, but then you might think, oh, you can't really do more than that, huh? And, well, okay. I'm gonna have to fight this. But yeah, I'm not gonna be able to, like, get a ton of these, except I might actually be able to. Because in this world, we have the Stellar Reunion, which means all domains are open. That, of course, means I first need to get the 4-star only account over and actually unlock that domain. Now, obviously, I can't start this by myself on a different account. We need the contention. So I'll invite myself. And obviously, we're on a 4-star only account, and I'm not using 4 stars here. But that account is going to do nothing, and it's not going to claim the drops. Oh, right. I can't start it. Hey, get back over here, Rosaria. Okay, so I did bring Skirk in here hoping that she could clear this. I'm not sure if she will, although she's doing pretty decent damage. And then, oh yeah, we have this screen now, which confused me a lot the first time I saw it. I know at some point I'm going to accidentally click on like the fragile resin one. It's only a matter of time. Now, how do I restart this without claiming the drops on the other account? I don't think I can. So we have to go back in again. Yeah, this is a little bit of a scuffed way of doing this, but since they restrict what you can farm each day, this is the only way for me to do this. After going through all my condensed resin in there, let's see how much I can craft. If we want to upgrade this skill to level 8, it looks like I would be able to do that. Of course, I would need 2 of the boss drops, but we'll figure that out. We have exactly 30 resin, and I need to go play chess. This is definitely spoilers for myself because I've not done the last newest Archon Quest thing yet, or interlude, or whatever they called it. This is very Klee-pilled, and I have absolutely no idea how to fight this. I'm just gonna click buttons and hope that I win. I will also assume that there are multiple phases to this. Yep, there are. Am I fighting the Spirit of Senora? I know she was obsessed with the chess pieces. Oh no, another phase. Okay, skip. I don't want to be spoiled, even though I'm probably gonna be spoiled. Let's continue. I don't know what you're about to do. I don't really want to find out. Continuously trigger frozen. Oh, well, that's convenient. Oh, there's a revival mechanic. There we go. So we should get these rewards, which I don't remember which one I needed, but we do get a dream solvent. Oh, I've 32 of those. But then we can also come into here and claim this. Please tell me that was actually the one that I needed. That'd be so lucky. It was. Oh, you love to see it. Level 7, level 8. And for the burst, we will bring it to level 5, level 6, level 7. Then even if I did go to farm more of these in the other world, I don't have any of these drops or any drops. Oh, wait, no, I do. I was going to say I don't have any from the boss to dream solvent, but we actually can. And of course, that is thanks to the fact that they give us some free drops when you first defeat the weekly boss. Otherwise, I would be out of luck. And I was about to go turn my fragile into regular resin and then condense it, but I don't need to because I could just get triple drops. Then we do that one last time with the rest of our resin. And this is all that I can get because I already did use some primos to get extra resin today. And I'm not gonna do that again. All we need is one of this, which we can convert over, then bring up Skirk's burst to level 8. Obviously, that is not maxed out, but that's as far far as I could bring it in one day. And I think that that's pretty good. So leveling is done for now. Weapon is done. Artifacts are, it's what they're gonna be. And talents are good enough for the time being. That was way more successful than I thought it was going to be. It's kind of funny that even if I wanted to go farm artifacts, I can't because I have one resin on the entire account. I quite literally used everything that I had available. But as is standard on this channel, when we have a new character, we have to do the Hilichurl test. So basic attacks should do very little because we haven't leveled them at all. But then if we use our skill and start normal attacking, it kind of just shreds them. Charged attack, oh, it can hit up there. That's good. Then I do want to test out our burst. Let's lead you away from the exploding barrel so I don't die in this process. And then boom. What are we seeing? 42,000. Now, her burst doesn't seem to be the main damage here. It's more the skill. But obviously, she needs a team. And based on what's going on here, we want Hydro and Cryo. So there's a smart way of doing this, and then there's a maybe funny way of doing this. I imagine the smart way is Farina Yelan. And then, I mean, it kind of goes without saying. Escoffier is just going to work with her. And I think that that's the team. Let's go pay our friend a visit. Now, I don't have all my bursts, so I can't do like a proper test. So I will use this opportunity to get all my bursts. Oh, we could see the void things generating now. Ow. All right, we're ready to go. Again, my knowledge of how to properly use her in rotation is like on a scale of 1 to 100, maybe a 1 or 2. So I think you use the skill, you switch her out, you set up everything else. Where is Escoffier's burst? Oh, never mind, she has it. Okay, let me go back to her. We'll use her skill again because that procs the sword stuff. And then there's a lot of damage. We'll use the burst because that's in the kit. And it seemed like there was a lot of damage being output there. Oh, I never did any charged attacks. I don't know, I saw something somewhere saying that the best thing to do was to use her skill, then set up with everyone else, then go back to her to do attacks, which is why I was trying to do that. There might be a reason for that. I don't see the reason for that, but I guess it also doesn't really matter because I get the skill up before she comes back on the field anyway, so I can just use it again. And the reason I want to use it again is for this weapon's passive. Something I want to test for both your sake and mine is the normal attacks. I want to know if I use the skill and then start spamming normal attacks in one versus using the skill then holding W and spamming normal attacks, is one of them faster than the other? Looking at the footage, it's really weird because they start out exactly the same, but then the regular one actually goes a little faster until the very end where the holding W is actually faster. So I can't tell if there's actually a benefit to either. I do feel like the best place to test her is the Spiral Abyss. What confuses me on floor 12 though is both of the buffs are for Skirk, but she can only be on one side. So I'm not too sure why it's on both sides. Let's see what she could do though. I did already clear the Spiral Abyss on this account, but obviously I didn't have Skirk at the time. So this is just floor 11 and I'm curious to see how my energy is for these characters. So we'll use all of our stuff. We'll switch to you. We'll click a bunch of buttons. We'll start clicking more. Oh, goodbye HP. And for the second half, I just have a Varessa overload team. Nothing too crazy. It seems like we do get our bursts back in time, which is always nice. We'll do this. And then I'm going to do a charged attack, because I haven't done that before. We'll use the burst there. And then charged attack again to absorb the void thing. You know, maybe I should have just started on floor 12, because this seems very easy. Another 3 stars. Though do keep in mind that we are using a character that is very buffed in the Spiral Abyss right now. Ooh, we shred through that shield. That is nice to see. Oh my gosh, the enemies just disappear. However, speaking of enemies that I wish would disappear, this guy, because his attacks hurt a lot. And since Pavwika went down, there's not too much I could do to this shield. Oh, okay, there's nothing I could do to this shield. Does the shield ever disappear? I mean, Skirk would also be good for this side, but it does look like that shield never goes down. Fantastic. However, this is the 3rd chamber. And the Skirk side is done. It did perfectly every time. So we could just move on to floor 12. I guess they're trying to get you to use Mavwika in the first half. And we'll put Skirk on the second. And technically, this should be easier than when I did it last time, because we're using a character that is big buffed in here. Oh, right, this lady. That's not what I meant to click, but that's okay. All right, first half finishes with, where'd you go? 8 minutes and 43 seconds. Let's see how we do over here. I guess I'll just put up all my bursts, because why not? And then skill into burst, and we attack. Very cool. Spawning animation, can't do anything about that. Oh my gosh, look at its HP. It's just disappearing. In the Spiral Abyss, this thing has so much HP. Okay, we got it down to the lowest that we could get it to. Which one? This one. Wait till it spawns in. And now we can attack. My Escoffier needs more energy recharge, I've discovered. I guess I just won't burst with her on this rotation. That's fine. I have to say that Skirk team seems very strong. Oh, I hate this boss. Because as I'm attacking it with Vresta, sometimes she just gets slingshotted into the sky. All right, first half done with... Why do I always get knocked away at the last second? 8 minutes and 17 seconds. So not really ideal. But hopefully we can make up that time over here. Starting with your burst. Yelan, where's your burst, please? There you go. Into this one. And then skill into charge attack, into burst. Keep attacking, charged attack in there to have it for longer. All right. Then seahorse time. This thing's shield takes forever to spawn in. We're actually running that timer down very quickly. And I don't have nearly enough energy. Oh. Well, okay. I mean, I'm just saying I did it first try when I used the Nilu team. All right, second time around, we finished with about 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's try this again. Would help if I had energy on everyone at the start of this, but that's okay. Who needs that? Actually, I should save all those bursts because, like, I can't use extra damage when he goes and puts up the shield. It's just a matter of cryo application. So I should just be trying to generate particles during this. Oh, right. He hits you and it takes away particles. Yeah, that's not ideal. And once again, Escoffier does not have her burst available. We just need to oh no, please stop. We need to shred through this shield as fast as we can. Oh, did we get it? We got it. Okay, good. And we'll do some bursting and now we should be good. I was able to 36 star. I will say for some reason, oh, that was chamber 2. I thought the Spiralibus was done. When I did it with the Nilu team, it felt a lot safer, and I don't think I was worried about the time. But I know that that Skirk team is strong. We've seen that. Now we have the 2 dancers to deal with, as they hit me out of every single attack I try to throw at them, bringing us back to the Skirk team with over enough time. And this boss wants you to do cryo stuff, so this should be very easy. If Escoffier could get a burst, thank you very much. All right, then skill. Charge attack, burst, buttons. Press buttons. Am I winning? Am I doing it? I'm winning. I am so winning. This is POV winner. Burst again, Escoffier. I need you to get more ER. Yeah, okay. We're just going to skip Escoffier in the rotation. Even though that's very crucial for the Farina, she's just taking too long. And that was way easier. So chamber 2 was the hardest one for me. Oh, that's a new screen. Escoffier, what is your energy recharge? 115. I'm going to have to try to upgrade that. Now, another team option could be replacing Yelan with Shenhe. And that would probably result in the higher damage for Skirk and for Escoffier as well. But my Farina currently has 150% energy recharge, so I don't know if she would reliably get her burst back if she's the only Hydro character. Though we did already see that Escoffier couldn't get her burst back, so having another cryo character would help her. And obviously we were still able to 36 star the Spiral Abyss even with our problems, so it's not like the end of the world. I have also learned that there's a different way you could play Skirk, where you hold the attack there and then go ahead, do everyone else's setup, swap back to her. Okay, we don't want to do that yet. We do everyone else's stuff. I don't really have burst. It's fine. Go back to her, use it again, and then burst for big damage, which it's a lot of multi-hits, so I'm not sure actually exactly how much that did, but that is another way to play her. And then you at least get to see the pretty burst animation. Additionally, with the normal attack stuff, I really didn't have to use that there, but I did. Oh well. We can go for this into the burst, kind of the same stuff that we've been doing. Use the skill here and then start doing normal attacks. I think burst immediately. And then once we get a couple of our void things generating, we can do a charged attack to then do more normal attacks. I'm learning. I think fundamentally I understand how to play her now. It's just a matter of actually doing it, because I am very good at accidentally inputting things incorrectly or just forgetting what I was trying to do in the midst of the combat. Skirk also does have this passive, which boosts the elemental skill level of all the people on the team by 1. So theoretically, I can bring along our C6 Nilu, whose skill now goes up to level 14. So let's just run a little test. We'll put Lali on the team. We're not actually going to use her for anything. I just want to see what our skill hits for here. So Mr. Crit, beautiful. 27,000, 27,000 again. Mr. Crit, missed another crit, 28,000. Then what I'm going to do is put Skirk onto the team and see what our damage is now. So first one is 17,000, 28,000, 28,000 again, 29,000. So it's like a 1 to 2,000 bonus. Of course, that really starts to become apparent as we do all of the buffs on the team. So with this specific team, what I could do is do the hold attack thing, then go into the normal rotation, and then essentially just use Skirk as a burst DPS. Of course, for that specific playstyle, this weapon isn't as good. It's still decent though, but we would no longer be focusing on normal attacks. Now, kinda unrelated, but very important. I did happen to see that something new was added in this update, and it is a Raiden Shogun fart trail. As someone that likes this character, you know, just a little bit, I figure I should try and get that. I do wish they'd let me use my Raiden instead. It'd probably make this a lot easier, but there we go. Now we just come in here and equip it. But don't you worry, guys. One day Raiden Shogun will have a skin of her own. Well, maybe. Now in version 5.7, a lot was added. We've got a Skirk banner alongside a Shenhe rerun with the new 4-star Hydro support, Dahlia. Then we'll have Mavuika's first rerun in the second half of 5.7 with an Emily rerun as well. There's a new Archon quest featuring Daneslith, quality of life changes, a new permanent combat mode, and the ability to reroll artifact substats with Dust of Enlightenment. We'll be taking a look at all of this in future videos, but if you haven't played before, there's a link in the description you can use to download Genshin Impact for yourself. Then for both new or returning players, there's a code that you can use to get some free primogems as well. With that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy, and as always, I will see you all next time.